Tottenham Hotspur are experiencing a hectic spell in the transfer market, with intense negotiations and high-profile targets firmly in the sights as Thomas Frank looks to bolster his squad before the window closes. Injuries to key players and the departure of important names have put the club into overdrive, pushing for strategic signings, with 3 deals gathering serious pace in recent hours. Watch the full details in this video. If you enjoy this type of content and want to follow every Tottenham Hotspur move as it happens, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our transfer updates. The first standout name is Harvey Elliott, the 22-year-old Liverpool attacking midfielder who can also operate on either wing. According to Football Transfers, Tottenham are making significant progress in their pursuit of the player, having stepped up talks with Liverpool. The need for a new number 10 became even more urgent after James Maddison suffered a serious ACL injury. Elliott, currently with England's under-21s, is keen on the switch to N17, seeking more minutes on the pitch to strengthen his case for a World Cup call-up. According to the Mirror, Liverpool are willing to negotiate for around £40 million but insist on including a buyback clause in the deal. Tottenham, according to the same sources, have no issue meeting that demand. Football Transfers adds that Thomas Frank has already spoken with Elliott, explaining that he would be used as the team's number 10, believing in both the technical and physical potential of the player. The Sunday Mirror also confirms the interest but notes that Bundesliga side RB Leipzig have already agreed personal terms with Elliott on a 4-year deal, which adds further pressure to Spurs' efforts. Another target rapidly gaining traction in Tottenham's market activity is Savinho, the 21-year-old Brazilian winger currently owned by Manchester City. Spurs' interest was first revealed by Fabrizio Romano, who confirmed that direct talks between the two clubs had begun. Shortly after, David Ornstein of The Athletic added that negotiations are centered around a fee of approximately €50 million, around £43.3 million. Savinho joined Manchester City last summer from Genoa for roughly £30.8 million and enjoyed a positive debut season, showcasing pace, dribbling ability and strong one-on-one skills. This form has meant Pep Guardiola is not actively looking to force him out, but at the same time, the manager would not stand in his way should the player wish to seek a new challenge. Tottenham's interest has intensified particularly after losing James Maddison and Dejan Kulusevski to injury, as well as Son Heung-min's departure to Los Angeles FC, leaving a sizable gap in the attack. Statistically, Savinho offers great versatility. He has played 58 times on the left wing, 57 times on the right, and 8 times as an attacking midfielder over the course of his professional career. If the move goes through, the Brazilian's arrival could prompt changes in Spurs' attacking structure. There is a possibility that Mohamed Kudus, who can also operate centrally, could assume the main playmaker role, especially if the club are unable to land a natural number 10. Fan reaction, however, is mixed. As highlighted by HITC, many supporters praise Savinho's talent and potential, believing he would bring pace and unpredictability to the attack. On the other hand, some question whether it makes sense to invest heavily in a winger when, in their view, the priority should be signing a replacement for Maddison, given how badly the creative department has been hit by his injury. This is exactly where the name that many fans see as the obvious choice comes in: Eberechi Eze, Crystal Palace's attacking midfielder and also an Arsenal target. According to Team Talk, Eze initially prioritized a move to the Gunners, but the absence of a formal bid from Mikel Arteta has led him to consider other options, with Tottenham now emerging as a realistic destination. Crystal Palace have set a minimum asking price of £60 million for their number 10, who is under contract until 2027. Eze is highly valued for his versatility, being able to play centrally as a creator or out wide on the left, a trait that makes him even more relevant in covering the absences of Maddison and Son. Following Palace's Community Shield victory over Liverpool, the club's co-owner, Steve Parish, stated that he wishes to keep the player but admitted that transfers are part of football's natural cycle. Fabrizio Romano, via GiveMeSport, confirmed that Eze remains firmly on Tottenham's target list and that Thomas Frank has already given the green light to pursue him. The Guardian describes the player as elite, reinforcing the high regard in which his talent is held. Although his release clause from earlier in the window has now expired, Palace could still be forced to sell if they fail to secure a new deal to avoid his market value dropping next summer. The picture is clear. Tottenham are active and willing to spend big to give Thomas Frank the tools he needs to compete at the highest level in both the Premier League and the Champions League. Elliott, Savinho, and Eze offer different profiles, but all share the potential to raise the team's technical ceiling. Now we want to hear from you, Spurs fans. What do you make of these negotiations involving Elliott, Savinho, and Eberechi Eze? Which one should be the absolute priority right now? Leave your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel to keep receiving all the latest Tottenham transfer news firsthand as we head into the final stretch of the window. Stay tuned. Come on, you Spurs.